YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy Easy, and I'm back. Today, I'm giving y'all a little bit of a little sit-down special little video. So, some of you guys know that I have been working in an internship role throughout the whole summer. I've been working for a top company in corporate, and today I received my return offer for full-time for next year. So, yes, for those of you that are clapping, saying congrats to me, thank you. I really appreciate it. But in this video, I just want to give you guys the breakdown on like how I got to this point, how I got my return offer, what I did during the internship, and just give you guys some insights on what you guys should do, things you guys should try to do, and basically just to get to where I'm at. I feel like I set myself up for the future pretty well, and I'm excited for where things can go. Okay, so let's talk about how I got the internship in the first place. So I got the internship, so I work in tech, like I'm a computer science major, so everything I do is tech related. But I started by going to conferences, whether they were conferences related to business, related to tech or whatever. I would just went with my resume, talk to recruiters, put my stuff out, email people, everything. I did the whole thing. Like I reached out, applied to everything for internships throughout the previous summer, which would have been 2024. So I did all of that. So I did all these preliminary things to even get to where I was at. So I ended up receiving an interview for multiple companies that I ended up narrowing down to which company that I actually wanted to go to. So with that company, I interviewed, had a super day, which was like 3 interviews on one day, and I ended up receiving an offer for this summer. So pretty much is like to even get the internship in the first place, make sure you put the work in. If some of you guys who are watching this don't have an internship or you don't know where to start, you gotta get your name out there. You gotta apply. But applying is the easy part. It's making sure that like when you apply, you do the necessary things after or even beforehand, like reaching out to recruiters so they know your name, joining those sessions that they might have on Zoom for certain roles. Like just do the small things. Obviously, have a good resume. That means the most. Do good on your interview, and you should be fine. Like they're looking for young people ready to work, strong resumes and everything. So don't ever be worried when it comes to that. But that's what I did to even get my internship in the first place. Okay, so let's talk about my mindset going into the internship. So the internship started in June. My mindset going into it was like, this is a long interview. They have us here, all the interns here, because essentially they do want to offer you, or they do want to offer me a full-time offer. But it's like, what can I do to make them know that like I'm a good investment? Everything that I'm doing is something that like they'd want me to be around in the long run. Like what can I do? Like it's a long interview. So that was the mindset that I had even going into it. So from day one I was like nice, meeting people, connecting on LinkedIn, talking to the interns, talking to the recruiters, talking to the program managers, just being nice, talking to everybody, doing what I had to do. Making sure that I'm just making myself available, making myself present and things like that. Like that's what I started to do from day one. And other little things that I did to make sure that like that I was making sure that like I was part of the team, that like they would actually want me back, was that I would come in on time. Like these are the little things that I said before. Come in on time. Not I wasn't in a rush to leave directly at 5 p.m. I'd leave at 5. If my work is done, I leave a little bit later if I need to. Like things like that just make me stand out. Always in contact with my manager if anything was to happen. Like things like that just show that like you can be accountable, hold yourself accountable. Like those were like the little things that I feel like can apply to every single internship. Obviously every internship is different. I'm gonna get into like what specifically I did for my role and what I was doing, but in general, like you want to make sure that like when somebody says your name, they have nothing but positive things to say, and just like they know that okay, that guy, that girl, she knows her stuff, she's dependable, she's always here, she's nice, she speaks with confidence. And that's another thing, like balancing confidence and humility was like a big thing for me going into the internship, because it's like I'm confident, but it's like I'm also very humble at the same time. It's so easy for me to just be quiet, not really talk about like what I do, the amazing things that I've done in my school career, my side projects in my life. Like it's so easy for that, but it's like I had to find the balance of being confident, knowing that I fit in, and that I can take what I'm saying and just put it in words to where it's like, yeah, this is me. I do this, that, and the third, and at the end of the day, I'm so humble. Like finding that mix was the biggest thing, because it's like nobody wants to work with anybody that's too arrogant, feels like they're bigger than the program, feels like they know more than the next person. They want to be around the people who are like, okay, I can stand up for myself. I know I'm confident, but I'm humble at the same time. I'm willing to learn, things like that. Like you want to have that mindset that shows that like you're willing to learn. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but these were literally all my thoughts from like day one going into my internship. Like when you do some of these things, you do these things, you'll be in a good spot. Trust me. So I want to get into like what I was doing and like the skills that I feel like can apply to anybody in terms of what I was doing and how they helped me. So I was working in a tech related audit role. So I was pretty much just like helping out with reviewing systems, reviewing policies, reviewing stuff like that, making sure that like tech was in compliance of rules and stuff like that. Like a pretty simple when I put it like that. But the skills that really helped me, and I feel like that can help anybody with their internship, because I did have a few presentations. I did have some times where I had to problem solve. So I want to help you guys out with that. Make sure you guys are good on your presentation skills. I feel like as an intern, you'd be presenting a lot. You'd be talking to a lot of higher ups. So you want to have these type of communication and presentation skills as much as you can. I also was doing, but yeah, good people skills, good communication skills, and just overall, like, being able to complete the work, being not afraid to ask questions, like that really helped me. I was confused from day one. Like even though we went through training and stuff, still confused. But the fact that I was able to ask questions, ask good questions, really helped me. And another thing that you want to do is like you want to make sure that like you're scheduling things that are called coffee chats, where it's like you can talk to other employees that have been there, no matter who they are, whether they're analysts, whether they're seniors, VPs, presidents, don't matter. Schedule a chat with them. You meet with them, whether it's on Zoom or in person if they're in your office, and you talk. You learn a lot more. You get your name out that way as well. Like these type of skills, having a skill set of like knowing when to schedule one, when you know you need one, scheduling one with the right person. Like these skills of being able to communicate with people, communicate with your team, they help and they go so far. Now, when it comes to standing out, there's a few things that I did and a few things that you guys should do. And that is definitely being proactive. Like, you want to own your work, you want to own what you're doing. That comes in the form of, like, volunteering, asking questions, and taking initiative. Like, my manager at one point he said that I can take more initiative. Not saying that I wasn't, but he said I can take more. So I did that I took that feedback, which is also another thing. You have to be able to take constructive criticism. But I took that constructive criticism, applied it into my work on a day-to-day basis, and honestly, it did help me retrieve the full-time offer. So you want to make sure that you are being proactive. Volunteer for work. You have to ask for work. Your manager's going to run out of work sometimes, and you have no choice but to just ask them for work. Ask questions. You're not always going to understand. Like, these things all make it seem like you're taking initiative, because you are. That's what you're here to do. They're here to see, like, okay, do I have to be on this intern's back every day to make sure that like they're doing what they need to do, or are they gonna, are they gonna step up to the plate and do what they're here to do in the first place without me saying anything? Like I said before, good communication definitely helps you stand up. If you're able to talk to anybody, you can talk to anybody, get the point across without coming off a certain way, you're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine. Like, and make sure you communicate in other ways. Like, have to ask for feedback, be responsive. Like, quick communication and effective communication is the best way to put it. Soft skills that I mentioned before, like being able to present, being able to talk, being able to be confident. Like, you need all of these things. Like, people can sense it, and when you're good and you're portraying that you're fine and you're confident and you can do all these things, it just looks so much better. And then definitely build relationships. Like I said, take those coffee chats, talk to people, talk to your fellow interns, connect on LinkedIn. That's a big thing. Build your network. Like, if you're not going to get anything out of an internship, maybe you don't want to come back or anything, build your LinkedIn, build your network, because you never know where you're going to be in a few years. And like, if you're going to need to come back or anything, or if you need to meet somebody who goes to a new job and they're a recruiter, they have a role for you, you don't know. So stay on top of that. So I found out I got my return offer today, the 31st of July. I found that out today at like 10 a.m. So it was good. I got the call, said I got it. I felt very relieved. I felt like all the hard work that I put in, all these things really applied. So I really was very grateful for that. Thank God, number one. And just thank my hard work and myself. Like, obviously, people that was there supporting me. I feel like this honestly is a lot, because it's the step going into your career. So you always want to take your internship serious and things like that. So for me, it was a very good moment. And my advice for anybody who's watching who wants a return offer in their internship that they might be starting coming up, whether it's winter, fall, next summer, or even right now, is just, what worked for me especially was over communicating. Like I said, I would always talk to my manager, my coach, my buddy, just because it's like, I want you guys to know that I'm serious about this and I'm going to put that out there. Track your progress also helped. They gave us a progress tracker, but you can definitely make your own when it comes to your work, or just things that you want to get out of the internship. The better you track it, the easier it'll be for you. build those relationships like we talked about. Seek feedback early, especially on your performance, because if you wait till the end, there might not be anything you can do to correct it, and you want to know if you're on track for a return offer sooner than later. So make sure you seek feedback from your recruiter, from your manager, whoever's in charge. And then just ask about expectations. That's the like a number one thing as well. Like, what do they want from you? What are they expecting for you to come in here and do? Are they expecting you to build Rome in a day, or are they expecting you to take things slow? Like, you kind of want to know, so you know that the work that you're putting is adequate to what they even want out of you in the first place. But you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent and hungry to learn. That's pretty much it. Like, from what I was hearing, if you're hungry to learn, if you're consistent, they'll see it. They can sense these things, and you're most likely would be given a return offer. Like, the people who don't get return offers are the people who didn't care, showed up late. Like, I'm telling you, if you don't do these things, like, you'll be fine. And most companies want to reinvest into their early talent, so don't stress. Just make sure you're consistent, hungry to learn. I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Hopefully I was able to help somebody, even if it was one person going into early adulthood, going into college internship. Maybe they're becoming a senior or junior, whatever. As long as I can help somebody, that's all I really want. So appreciate you guys for tuning in.